Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Bebe Kumi. We're sitting at Bklyn once again, but today we're sitting with Lucas, the chef, the head chef of Bklyn. How's it going, my man?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's
How's
going
it been
good.
these days?
It's going good.
Yeah?
Yeah. We growing,
Yeah.
and I see and hear a lot of happy customers, happy people,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's the most important thing
Exactly.
of our job,
Yeah.
making people happy.
True that.
And yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're going good.
Nice to hear. So today we're gonna start. I think we're gonna start with the Dalmore whiskey. First time trying this one. I never tried it. Thank you to Martin for
Yeah.
let us drink this one.
Yeah.
There we go. Man, cheers.
Cheers.
Spraakwater.
Yes.
Okay, let's begin. So, man, how did everything start with you and cooking? Let's start like, are you been born? Where were you? Let's start like, where you born?
Born in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Small place nearby Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and, never moved. It's called De Rijp. It's really small.
Around where is it like?
Yeah, a little bit. It's like a half an hour driving from Amsterdam.
Okay, cool.
So
cool.
it's that's the biggest city nearby. We have some small cities around.
Mhm.
Since a few years, it's part of Alkmaar, which
Yeah.
is also a big city. So yeah,
Yeah, cool. And then you went to school. You lived there for how long before you started with horeca business?
yeah, I've lived there all the time. I lived in Holland,
Mhm.
so that's like 21 years.
Mhm.
Never moved. Always lived in the same house, same place.
Okay.
So yeah.
Dope. So, when you started with, you went to school, of course, and everything. But when did you get like the whole passion for cooking?
Yeah, I think same as a lot of chefs. I kind of just roll in the business. I've never been a school type of person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
No,
really
not
my
your
thing. You
Yeah,
know,
I get it.
some troubles with the teachers and everything, and at one point I started going
Yeah.
out and party
You
and
you
smoking
were like
cigarettes.
a hoofdlijn.
And my parents were like, yeah, the alcohol and your cigarettes, we're not gonna pay for that, so you need a job. You
Yeah.
have to start working. So from there on, I started working in a dishwash
Okay.
in a really small lunchroom.
Yeah.
And I really liked it. It was a little bit weird as company, is weird things, but really funny.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun over there.
Jesus.
And actually, really fast, I was looking around what's happening in the kitchen. It was a really small kitchen. So when I hear a ticket coming in, like tosti, I knew the chef was putting a plate with the paper and ketchup.
Yeah.
So when I was seeing and hearing those things, I was like, yeah, I can do that. So then the ticket came in, like tosti, and then the chef went to make the plate, and he's like, oh, it's already here. Did you do this? I was like, yeah, I did it. I have time.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. From there on, they were like, hey, you want to learn some more about cooking, and you want to do some more. What I say was really small lunchroom,
Yeah.
and in Holland it means just basically making sandwiches.
Yeah.
Not too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So they teach me some things, and from there on, I started basically
Doing
working.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like but at what time how old were you when this actually started? Like
I was 14 years old
Jesus.
when I started the dishwash.
Yeah.
And what I say, it was a crazy company. When I was like, I think it was just 15, so and I worked there a half year. There were no more cooks.
Jesus.
I told you weird things, and the owner was like, yeah, he always called me Lucas Bols
Yeah.
from the alcohol. Bols, it's not that hard making those sandwiches. I give you just a pay raise, and you're gonna make the sandwich.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool, sounds cool. Because I was already helping the
Yeah.
cooks out, so I actually already knew a bit
About
how to do
yeah.
the things, and yeah. So from there on, I was 15, and on Friday evening and Saturday or Sunday during the day, I was basically the chef. Yeah.
No, nice, man. And during those, in how long did you work for the crazy business?
I think it was 1 or 2 years. I think 1.5, 2 years, something like that. And yeah.
And then afterwards, where did you go to work after that?
Well, what I say, I'm not really a school type of person.
Yeah.
So school started not working out with me.
Yeah.
At one point, they told me like, yeah, you just need to go to school for something you like.
Yeah.
Like, just go to the let's say culinary school.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's better. I cannot fit this school anymore as well. It was already the second one, and
Yeah.
so yeah, from that moment I was like, yeah, I work already restaurants. I like cooking, and so from there on I started culinary school.
Shit.
Like we're all the way from the bottom because I didn't have no other papers from school. Yeah, no diploma. So yeah.
Oh, nice. So how long did you do culinary school for?
I started. What was the name? It's called horeca assistant,
Okay.
and then you actually need to do kitchen and front side.
Okay.
But you already see, if you're a cook, you just do the kitchen.
Yeah.
They do like this.
Yeah, you don't worry
What
about
I say, the first level, it's horeca assistant.
Yeah.
It's basically they're already happy. People are coming, and for some people, it's also to take them away from the streets. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
You have a few people that is really their level, and you have some people, to take them away from the streets, and you have just a few people like me, just YOLO. School.
Yeah, we have to, I
Okay,
have to.
and now I need to do this. It's cool.
So after you finish with Horeca school,
that was 1 year.
Yeah.
And that's the school itself. What you learn, it's not really interesting or something. It's just then you have cook.
Yeah.
You just basic working kitchen basics.
Yeah.
And then that one takes 2 years. And then you have another one that also takes 2 years. That's like, more, let's say, like a sous chef.
Gotcha.
You get more information. The last one is, you have a small part that's calculating dishes and more organizing. Before, when you had that, you also get what they say in Dutch, leermeester papers, so that you can
train
work.
people.
You can work with the students, But when I was doing it, they took it away. But you still had one small part in your exam that you need to explain how to make. I think it was a dressing or something to a teacher. Yeah. So
nice.
I did them all, and then you have the fourth level, but that's like just owning business. It's not.
It's more managing
it's like managing, but it's a totally different thing. So when you go to do working kitchen, you start with zero, and when you already did the other ones, you're already knowing what's up. You know?
Exactly.
And then where people don't even know how to cook an egg, And I was not a school person, so the last one, it was not for me.
Not your thing. You're like, shit, fuck it.
They were already happy, like, hey, he got his diploma. Just go work.
It's more than enough. Like,
It's fine like this.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. And then, did you start working immediately at a restaurant or something after you finish your school, or
Well, I used to play a lot of basketball.
yeah, I can see you're a tall guy.
Yeah. and my dad is a really good coach.
Yeah.
He did like national teams as well, and he did my team. So that was really cool. So in the beginning, I was also I wanted to do basketball, and in Holland, when you go to the culinary school, you can choose between stage, and then you go 2 days to stage, and 3 days you're at school.
Okay.
So the 2 days you're just working in a company in the kitchen, and for the first, I think 3 years, I did the stage, and then I was like, yeah, I just want to work and don't want to be at school 3 days a week. That's not working out. So yeah, then I started working 4 days a week, and then you go 1 day to school.
Okay.
So I think it was the last 2 or the last 3 years I did just working and 1 day school.
Sure, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And then, where was like the first restaurant that you started working that was like, okay, it's going somewhere and you really want to keep on going with this?
I can't really tell you that because what I say, I just roll in the business and I just kept on going because it needed to be like that, you know, a bit meant to be. So yeah, I when I worked in the lunchroom, actually, I was chef, but
it wasn't that.
It was not really cooking.
Yeah, I get it.
And maybe it sounds a bit weird, but after that, for school, I started working in a pancake restaurant.
Oh shit. Okay.
And Dutch pancake restaurant with a big menu with lots of different toppings.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But they also had a small part that there was just a regular menu with like carpaccio, but all
chill,
low key, and they really were like quality. So that was maybe a bit weird, but because it was a pancake restaurant, but they were really on the quality, focused on quality.
Yeah, exactly.
So I did that, and from there I went to what we call like a sort of a grand cafe.
Okay.
A little bit big restaurant, and they do like everything. The Dutch carpaccio, like everybody falls asleep for a carpaccio in the kitchen. Oh man, gotta make carpaccios here. And but at the same time they had like fresh lobster. But we had like the how you call it, the bin with
all the lobsters in
alive. And back in the days, they also did that you could choose your own lobster and you could take it out there. But that was really cool. And so you had a big variation of low key things and like crazy things like liver, goose liver, crazy things, lobsters. Yeah.
And then after all that, going through the years and everything, it's like gaining knowledge, gaining like experience and everything. Like,
exactly like that. And to be honest, I think the first 4 or 5 years maybe was not really fun all the time. I remember I had a lot of times it was like, I'm gonna quit this, it's not for me, I don't like this anymore. And then you go to your job and then your chef is like, what is this, you do it wrong. So the first years was not that much fun. I liked working in the kitchen, to be busy walking around doing things, but technically it was not really fun all the time.
It's not
And
like you don't get to experiment and grow and stuff like that.
yeah, because you think you're always doing something wrong, and then at one point you're going to your job, and the thing in your mind is just like, yeah, what is gonna go wrong today? And you're like, shit. But yeah, I think when I finished the school and I started working, when I finished school, I actually worked a few months, and then I already went to Curaçao and started working at Kome. And from there on, I worked 1 year Kome, and then I went to Mozakanya. From there on, I really started feeling and seeing like, hey,
and learning and getting
Then you just come at a point that maybe like once a month your chef is telling you like, hey man, what's going on? It's not how it should be, or it's not going good. So you get more in a positive flow, you know, and then it starts. Yeah,
I was like,
more fun.
I wasn't about to ask you like, where was the point that that you feel like you were ready to quit, but you already said it. But how did you get into contact to Kome, to become the Kome?
Yeah, it's a kind of fun story.
We have the time.
I just wanted to go to another country. I just wanted to leave Holland, and I actually wanted to go to Italy.
Oh shit!
Because I also have family over there, and my dad is like half Italian. His mother is from Italy. So I actually wanted to go there, but my ex-girlfriend was like, no, I don't want to talk other language. I don't speak the language, and I don't want to talk that. And it's like, we've been to a vacation to Curaçao. It's like, then we go to Curaçao, everybody speaks Dutch. Like, chill out, we just go there. It's also fun. Like, and then in the beginning, she was like, no. It was like, you can speak Dutch. Like, what's the problem now? She just didn't want it to go. And at one point, she had a talk with her chef, and she was like, yeah, let's do it. And she had a mentor on school, Harry, and he's fixing some stuff for some restaurants on the island, Kome. So at one point, he just called up. He was like, you guys have to go for a talk. I got a restaurant. It's restaurant Kome. It's in about 2 days. Oh, okay. Sure thing. Let's do it. Oh, it's in English. Maybe you can put your CV in English. Wait, what? I have 2 days. It needs to be in English. Like shit. It was so. Yeah, I had a talk with Chef Dave and also my ex-girlfriend, because we were both going for the job, and a few other people were also for the talk. It was all video call, from Holland, and then a few days later I got the call like, I want you, and let's have a second one, and let's talk, and I want you in my team. So I was like, okay, cool, nice, let's do it. And I was a bit, I told him like, I can be there, let's say in 1.5 months. And then Chef Dave told me like, but you need to be then here in 1.5 months. I was like, oh, pressure. These things going really fast right now. But I was like, let's do it. So from there on, fixing the paperwork, and just stepped on the plane and left.
Jesus.
And
like a lot of rushing.
Yeah.
And like, how long did you work at Kome for?
For like a year. I think it was like 13, 14 months.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah, was a lot of fun.
And then you had Mosa.
After that, the thing I really liked at Kome was we didn't have a team, we had a family.
Gotcha.
It was so much fun, and it's Curaçao, people come and go, and a lot of the people were leaving where I was really good with, really good friend of me, still talking to the guy, even though he's living in Australia right now. It's so fun. He was leaving, that one was leaving, everybody was leaving at that time. So I was like, I don't want to leave the island, but I don't feel like staying at Kome anymore because the family is leaving. So I remember I was sitting at Luke's cocktail bar, and my friends were like, "Yeah, you just have to talk to Luke. He knows a lot of people. He got you something." And after a little bit, spraakwater, I was turned around. I was like, "Luke, I want another job. You got something for me? You know someone? You know a restaurant?" He was like, "Yeah, give me a call and I'll let you know." And the next day already was like, "Yeah, I know Khalid, and he just told me the day before he need a chef." And it's like, okay, cool.
Let's go. Why not?
Yeah. So again, sometimes things just go really fast.
Yeah.
And from one day to another, started working at Mosa.
Jesus.
Yeah, was crazy period because I remember I had my last day at Kome, and at Mosa they just really needed a third person in the kitchen because they were open 6 days a week.
Get it. Yeah.
And for the chefs, you just need someone to continue the business when she's not there, you know, for the Sunday. So they don't have to work 6 days anymore. So there was like sort of pressure, like
high demand.
Yeah,
like
just
that
come as fast as possible. Yeah. So I had my last day at Kome. The next morning, or after that day, we had a drink at Miles because my best friend was leaving the next day. The next day, I say goodbye to him. And the same day I started working at Mosa, like switched on. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And how was it? How did you feel at Mosa? How was it there?
It was a whole different world. It was big changes for me when you come from Kome, which was like a huge restaurant with it's just really big, and you have a lot of people coming there to eat, and then you go to Mosa, which actually really at that time a really small restaurant.
For sure.
We only had three chefs in the kitchen. It was a bit low season. We did like 10-15 people during service. And it was just quiet and chill, easygoing. Yeah. When you're from Kome, you know how to rush. You know how to pick up the pace and keep it going. And then you come at Mosa, and then you can breathe. And it's like during service, like chefs say, like, "Hey, let's smoke a cigarette." It was like, yeah, we have to time it, but cool,
like oh shit, like at Kome, like you don't have the time.
At Kome, you just step in, and if you're lucky, you can take your break. Otherwise, you just keep on going
all the way till the end. Yeah.
But at Mosa, everything was relaxed and chilled down, and more like that. It was a whole different way of cooking, and also a whole different level of cooking. Yeah. Of course, because Kome is more made to give a lot of people food, and Mosa was more made to give few people food, but quality food. Also, of course, at Kome was also quality food, but a different way of quality food. Was more things, more things on the plate. You know,
more attention to detail.
More attention to detail. Just a whole different way of cooking. And it was a shared dining, which is still shared dining over there. But and if you're from Kome, people come in and they have appetizer, they take a main course, and they take some dessert, and they leave. And at Mosa, it was more like, okay, they take these dishes and we send it like this, like one by one by one. Bigger tables get two same time. It was big difference.
I can get that. And how long did you work at Mosa?
I worked there for like 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Started as just like a cook, and after 1 year, because that's so nice at Mosa, I really saw the business growing, and what I say, the first days low season was like 10-15 covers a night. The year after, if the 1 year later, a slow night was already like 30, 35 a night. So I really see it growing. And my first year it was like starting, getting used to the place. And then the second year they were like, hey, we need a sous chef. You want to be our sous chef? We think you can fit it. And then so the first year I was just a cook, and then the last 2 years I worked there as sous chef. Yeah.
Oh, nice, man. Nice.
Yeah.
Dope. And then after Mosa, what happened after Mosa?
Well, I think everybody knows Corona started hitting in. That was really bad. And I think I was also already a little bit ready for a new adventure, something new. And I was kind of actually also planning to leave the island because, I was living here 4 years and it was
done.
Sometimes you get in the circle, but you need to step out, change things, and move on. So Corona hit it in, and I met someone, and it was fun. And Corona hit in, and that person left, and everybody was leaving, and I was like, I actually planned to leave already, but Corona was in like February, March, and I actually wanted to finish the year. Maybe the year after, I wanted to go back to Holland just to give myself more chill mode in my head. Like I continue doing this, but there's an end coming. But then Corona came, and from one day to another, I just stepped on the plane back to Holland. I was like, what am I gonna do to my parents? It was like, I just go back to Holland. It's good like this. And then I booked a ticket, and the next week I just left.
For sure.
Things were really fast.
Like with you, everything's going fast. Everything goes fast.
Everything goes fast. It's a bit, but sometimes it's also good, you know. You don't always should think too much about what to do or how to do it. You just need to do it.
Spontan.
I get
it. And then being in Holland, it was like lockdown and everything, staying home, and then you got a call from Martin.
How
did that happen?
I was back in Holland, and when I lived with my parents before I went to Curaçao, and here I just left on my own. And then after 4 years coming back to your parents, which is really nice that you have some lovely people in your life that take care and give you a roof and a bed and food on the table and do your laundry, which is really nice. But after 4 years, you have your own life, and you want to do your own thing sometimes, and which already is hard in lockdown. But when you're with your parents, you need to make that work as well. So I had some time. I needed some time to chill because I worked really hard at Mosa, and then I was like, I want to live on my own again and wanna have a new job. I need to work because I need money,
I get it. We need money to live.
So from there on, after like 2 months, I started texting a friend of me and some companies where I wanted to work. I found a nice job in Utrecht. I texted the friend of me. He also lived here on the island for a few years, and he was like, I think we need someone, and cool to have you here. We have this Caribbean concept, which is matching perfectly. You go back to Holland, and then you're still making funchi. Well, that was really cool. So I worked there for a few months, and then I get a call from Martin and John. And they were like, we have this plan. We're gonna do this new restaurant, and we need a chef. We want you. Are you in? And in the beginning in Holland, I was like, do I feel well in Holland? Is this my place? And then they called me, and I was like, sounds pretty cool, but do I want to go back? Actually, I I left with a few things you don't like, but but there were also a lot of things I did like on the island. So I was not sure. And then I remember Martin sent me pictures of how it was gonna look. And I was on my phone. I see the pictures, how this was gonna look, and I was like, "Yeah, I can't skip this one."
For
like,
sure.
Look around, like this looks so cool.
It's dope.
And together with Martin, which of course I knew from Mouse, I was there like 3, 4, 5 days a week. Was like my living room. Was always there. And I've worked with John. Of course at Kome, where I had a lot of fun with, and always nice to work together.
For sure.
So I was like, the looks of the restaurant, the people where I'm gonna work with, this is it. This is it. I need to be there, you know. I need to be there. This is like a once in a life opportunity. Was gonna be my first job as the head chef of the kitchen, and then with those people, and I was like, fuck it, let's go, you know. So then they were here in construction, and we were talking how's the kitchen, what to do, and we moved the date for me to fly back to Curaçao like 1 or 2 times. And then
you're here.
I'm back.
And how did you set up the kitchen yourself, or is it like you got help or something like that? Because like the kitchen is small, but it's a really nice kitchen, like set up. The setup is really cool.
It's really the efficiency in the kitchen is really really nice. When I was still in Holland, I was calling with Martin, and he said everything is actually in the kitchen, so we don't need to buy really things from the kitchen, and everything. We just give it some service, changing the rubbers for the coolers, flush some things, make everything clean.
Exactly.
So that was there, and I only needed to buy like small kitchen stuff, like a whisk, spatula,
I get it.
those things.
Nice.
Which I just did when I was here. And then for of course, you have a big part calculations for your dishes, which I know of how to do it, but like a little bit, like on a low level. And then I came here doing with Martin's wife Jessica, which is like numbers. It's just that's her job. I learned a lot how someone like that works, because he do it on a big scale for companies, and you learn a lot how someone thinks. But I'm pretty sure she also learned a lot from me, how I think about the kitchen and how it works, and how to calculate a few things. Because of course it's a difference when you do it on a big scale or for a small restaurant. So she helped me with the calculations, and then when everything was ready, I was having someone I already worked with at Kome was gonna work with me in the kitchen, and with him I kind of set up the kitchen.
Oh, nice.
And then second lockdown, 1 week,
hit
and
everybody.
then bam.
Yeah, that was a pain. That was like fucking pain.
Yeah.
I can imagine. And it's always like, I think the first week you guys were open, I was here already. I think after the soft opening, I was here, and it was like delicious. I think we ordered almost everything on the menu, almost. But cool. in coming with the ideas for the menu, was it hard, or was it like something that you already had a plan, or you already had an idea, like, okay, I'm gonna do this because it's this type of gastro-bar or something?
Concept wise, actually, Martin is a really easygoing person, and and he trusts on someone's experience and knowledge. So when I was still in Holland, I was talking with Martin. I was like, yeah, for the menu, where you think? What do you think? What do you want to do? You want to do like a 3-4 course menu, or you want to do more like this? And he was having a few ideas, like, yeah, it needs to be shared dining. Like one idea was really important for him. Like, you come to Bklyn, you sit down, you order some food, and a friend of you is calling in, and you say like, hey, I'm at Bklyn, come and join us. And you can just come and join us instead of you sitting here and you're like, hey, our main course is coming in a few minutes, so let's meet over there. And for me, well, how I see working kitchen, working restaurant, and how I see what's cool to do when you go out for dinner is share dining.
For sure.
It's like a 1 or 2 or 3 bites on the table, sharing, trying more different dishes. So that was for me also. Yeah, 1 and 1 is 2. He wanted it like that, and I wanted it like that. And from there on, I just started making the menu.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and making a menu is, of course, just a mix of dishes I did in the past.
Yeah, for sure.
But then mixed up a bit, like
put a twist on it.
Put a twist on it. Exactly. Do it how I see it. So yeah, of course, I have a few dishes which I had from which I took from Holland. Like the restaurant was called the Rum Club.
Okay.
The Caribbean concept. So I took some dishes I made at the Rum Club, but yeah, I give my own twist on it. Also, Mosa, of course, was really fresh in my mind. So of course I took some things I did over there. And yeah, of course I remember one night I just had my menu ready, and the only thing I was like, yeah, just check what they do. So not because they are fresh in my mind, I'm gonna do a lot of Mosa things, you know, like 1 or 2 maybe is not that bad, but
not everything.
People should not think coming to Bklyn and think like, hey, we're eating Mosa food. You know,
I get it.
It's a small area here, and that's
You don't have to like break each other in, like, especially like in the way of like foods and stuff like that. So that's the thing that
So I think I make a nice combination and a nice twist on food I made in the past, and I hear it, and for me it's something not other people don't do it on the island.
For sure.
It's a thing on its own. Of course, shared dining you see more often on the island, but with other type of dishes, other things that people don't do here on the island. I think, of course, some things are the same, but
I get that. In making the menu and everything, starting the whole coming to Curaçao, back to Curaçao, and you made your menu in Holland, you made everything was fresh. How was the whole idea of implementing the menu itself and creating something like this dope? Like, because like the food here delicious, say that I can, like, and you come with like crazy ass ideas. Like, how does everything work? And just give me a little in your head, like how it works to come with like crazy ass ideas like this.
Well,
like the thing you like, the slushy you let me taste, like, in the bit.
Granité. It's just I do it a little bit just on the experience. It's just to explain. I think you always have 2 types of chefs. You have a chef that is really creative, and you have chefs that are organizing everything.
I get it.
And those 2 things is mostly not really in one person, but that's asked from a chef. So actually, a head chef needs to be two things that doesn't really match, because I think everybody know a really creative person normally is a bit chaotic.
Yeah,
right?
it's a little messy.
Yeah, it's a bit messy, but they have those crazy ideas.
For sure.
And so for me, how I am, I'm more an organizing type of chef. And I like to organize. I like to plan in everything, so everything goes smooth. And so yeah, for me the creative part is a little bit more hard. That's not my strongest point. I think it's your strongest point when you know something is not your strongest point, so you can
work on it.
Or of course, as a head chef, you just need to find someone to put in your team that has that creativity to dissolve it's not big problem, but to dissolve that, to make it more better. So a lot of the things I'm doing here is just really something I of course I did in the past, and then I'm mixing it up. Like, for example, what's also what I really like to do, and I think I'm good at it, is the beginning of an idea is really hard for me. But when you give me like a hint, when you give me something,
it can.
I can finish it. Like, hey, we can do a risotto with black garlic, and then I'm a person who say like, let's do with black garlic and add on this and add on that, and we make it up with this, and then you have this cool dish. Like, so
like I think, sorry to break, I think like your pairing ideas are really on point with stuff.
So for example, I think also desserts is more, I think you're a pastry chef or you're a cook. Those things, it's a different world, it's
I get that.
So desserts is not my strongest point. But when I was in Holland, we were selling fried banana bread. It was like, why you fry banana bread? Just you make a banana bread, you slice it, put it in the fryer. It's like, easy. Okay, cool. I want to try this. I tried it. I was like, shit, this tastes nice. It's really cool. And then we served it with a caramel sauce, but just an easy one. Just we bought a bottle of caramel sauce, put it on, and we had rum ice, brown rum ice. Which I already knew. I just came from Curaçao, was making this, was like, if you put this on your menu in Curaçao, this is
mind blowing.
People want this on Curaçao. People are gonna love this.
For sure.
So, of course, I took that dish with me to Curaçao, and so we bought banana bread in Holland, but here I'm making it myself. The cook where I start with working the first days, I knew. He's a Jamaican. Jamaicans like to hustle sometimes, and when they have some free time, they bake banana breads and sell the banana breads. So, and I knew he was one of them who make a banana bread and sell the banana bread. So I knew he had a good recipe, or at least a recipe to try. So I said, like, I need a banana bread and I'm gonna fry it. I think I explained it like 40, 50 times that I'm gonna put his banana bread in the fryer, and he couldn't understand it. He was like, do you need a raw dough? Or I said, stop, just make a banana bread. I show you later. he didn't got it. And he was really proud of his recipe, because he was like, fine, you want to do something with my banana bread, but don't mess it up. It's my recipe. I'm proud of this. Of course, it's good. So from there on, we had the recipe I still use these days. That recipe for banana bread is really good. And then in Holland we use just easy caramel sauce, which I know you can make a really nice. It's not actually caramel sauce, but from condensed milk. They don't call it caramel, but for me, basically sort of a caramel. And I knew, because you fry the banana bread and then you put it in cocos flakes, and you get the coconut around it, and I was like, I make that caramel from the condensed milk, and I just add on sweet coconut milk to it, so you get a really coconut flavor in it. And it was like ponche crema ice, because ponche crema is a nice flavor. If
Yeah.
you make ice with it, you get really nice creamy ice. And ponche crema is
That's
something
like,
is going good on
Yeah,
the island. So
for sure.
for me, you have banana bread, you have coconut, and you have ponche
Ponche
crema.
crema.
This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. And I have people who really love it,
Jeez.
and someone I just have to see him coming in,
You're
and I'm like,
okay.
bong,
later,
it's
later.
coming,
later,
it's
like-
coming.
Yeah.
Wait for your drink. I will send it. No worries. Yeah, you know,
That's
people
nice.
come for it.
No,
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And for sure, when desserts is not your favorite thing in the kitchen, and one of your desserts is like
Selling
that,
it, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
selling and people love it, and yeah, is
You-
it
you
my
pride
idea? Yeah, it's my idea. But how do I get to the idea? Is of course taking the things
Yeah.
from
different.
different places, other restaurants. It's like playing with Lego. You
Yeah.
know? It's- yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For
you
sure.
have to put the things with it
Yeah.
and mix it up and make it your own.
Yeah, for sure. No,
Je
dope.
eigen sausje.
Eigen sausje, ja.
Ja.
Zeker.
Yeah.
And then, like working all this time at Bklyn, it's almost like 2 years already, right?
Well, no,
You
it's
came in-
like almost. I'm working for Bklyn like 1.5 year,
1.5 years.
but I think the first 2 months we were not open,
Yeah,
and then we went open,
Yeah.
and then we went in lockdown.
exactly.
So,
Yeah. For sure. Oh yeah, I remember. Like Bklyn just was 1 year old.
Yeah.
Few months ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. And then how is it? How do you feel like it? Is it going? Is it like do you? I know you love it here, like
Yeah.
for sure.
Definitely.
And like, is it still like as passionate as you ever thought it would be? The working with Martin and everything.
Well, a lot of things changed.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course, that's always when you open a new restaurant, is not easy.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
get it, I get it.
there are always gonna be struggles on the road.
For sure.
There are things going wrong.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course, also at Bklyn, we had some hard times.
Mhm.
I think globally a big struggle is getting good staff.
Yeah.
Like the first days we had a team like I think everybody in the world can be jealous on it. Was Martin, I was with it, John was with it,
Mhm.
and we had Bjorn. And that was our strongest point.
Yeah.
Like the team, that can't go wrong, you
Yeah.
know. And then it was the lockdown, and then John started working out more on his beer.
Yeah.
And after the lockdown, you find out, you know, the beer was going so well.
For sure.
Of course, because it's a really nice beer.
Exactly.
He's
yeah,
making beers with different flavors.
Yeah.
So he needed to stop here and focus more on that.
Yeah, for sure.
And we had Bjorn, but he was missing Holland, and
that,
he was
I
not
get
sure anymore if he still wanted to work in restaurants.
Mhm.
So he also left, and then I was sitting with Martin, and your strongest point becomes your weakest.
one.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's just the two of you, and how are we gonna fix this? Because of course, with John there were a few talks, and he quit.
Yeah.
And but Bjorn, he was missing home, and I think maybe he had in his mind was not going really well.
Yeah.
And he was just from one day to another he left.
Yeah.
In like 1 week. It was like, I go next week, ciao.
Yeah. I can-
So then you
It
think
is
you go
different,
you're standing strong, and then
yeah.
nothing is there anymore.
sure.
You know. And
sure.
we didn't have a team, we had a family, and we knew each other already. I didn't needed to get used to John, because
You already know him. You
I
worked
know
with
him.
Yeah.
I know how he works, and that makes it so easy when you start a new restaurant, when you have something like that.
For sure.
That's worth like gold.
Yeah.
That's,
I can get that.
Yeah, and so and I had a cook in the kitchen, which I also knew from Kome, and yeah, during the lockdown, we had some talks with him, and yeah, things went a little bit different. So he also like straight away after the lockdown, he needed to stop.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so that is and was a struggle,
Yeah.
and still we yeah we talk about it, but I think it also it brings you together.
Yeah.
Like
You become better in each other. Yeah.
put your shoulders on it, and go for it.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Let's go
with
and
or without
yeah.
the business is open, we have to go. Show must go on.
Exactly.
Just fight for what you want. Things
And
never come easy.
easy. No. And with time, I
No.
think anything with time, it will get better. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets worse before it gets better. So it you have your ups and downs, but at at least you guys are giving the same food quality, the same good service and everything, and for sure it's gonna flourish, and it's flourishing, and I can see that you guys are doing great,
Thanks.
and
Thanks a
I
lot.
love the place. I love the place. It's
Thanks.
nice. It's
That's
nice.
good to hear.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
From a guy
Yeah.
looking outside
Like
inside. So yeah.
you know, we worked really hard for what we are nowadays,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm actually pretty happy myself how I see things are going.
Yeah.
The good thing is that Brooklyn is not that big.
Mhm.
It's not a huge restaurant where you need to have like 4 or 5 people
Cooks,
in the kitchen,
yeah.
and so yeah, that makes it good for Martin and me that we can come pretty far, just
Yeah.
the two of us,
Yeah.
and we really fast had some other people
Mhm.
adding to the stuff, and which of course is different when you start with a family,
For
and
sure.
and you
And
have
then
to take other people because the family fell apart.
yeah.
but but we're going strong, I think. We do our best, we work hard, and I think people see that. People will always see if you go for something, if you fight for it,
Yeah.
and never give up. People are gonna see it,
For sure.
and of course you need to do a good job. It's
Mhm.
not only about working hard, um, but it will pay off
Yeah.
one day, and I think we don't have to really wait for the day, because if I hear the reactions of the people who are coming to Brooklyn,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think people really happy here,
Yeah.
and yeah, that makes me pretty proud of something we made.
Yeah.
We worked for,
Yeah, and you
we
started from scratch with
started
Martin.
from
Then
scratch.
you guys have this and this.
Yeah,
It's amazing. It's amazing.
yeah, and you get get the compliments from people like, you guys are just 1 year, but so consistent already,
Yeah.
and uh, yeah, I'm happy to hear also from people who say like, yeah, I've been here already, it was good, but you getting better, and it's even getting, yeah.
For sure.
Good.
No, I think that the guys are doing fantastic.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
thanks. And that makes your work a lot easier,
For sure. Yeah.
These days we stop with lunch for a small period,
Yeah.
to because yeah, we don't have the people
Mhm.
to do it. So before I was here, lunch and dinner, I was like opening and closing
Yeah.
every day. As you can imagine, it's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
But because you do that in a positive environment, and you do that of course with passion,
Yeah.
and you get a lot of compliments from the people,
Mhm.
which makes your job a lot easier.
Yeah. If
It's still hard,
but
but
it's
but
a
but it,
weight off your shoulder is like
yeah,
lifted because
yeah,
it's you
like
do it with love and you do it with your passion.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because like if you're doing it with in an environment that doesn't appreciate, or in an environment that works against you,
Yeah,
then you won't do it with that much passion or anything.
exactly.
But if you love what you do, and you come in and you know it's family, or you have a family, and
Yeah,
you come in, you will do it. You can work 20 hours and still not feeling that that tired or that
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Because you 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 get your energy from it.
Yeah. From
Uh,
each other and
from
some
each other,
yeah, yeah.
and from the people who are coming here, and yeah, telling you so much good words
Yeah,
about what you guys doing.
for sure.
Like, yeah,
No, nice.
that's nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nice, man. And with this, I think we are closing it down. Guys, thank you very much, Lucas, man. Thank you for joining me
Thank
on
you
this
for
episode.
inviting me.
No, no worries. I really had to talk with you because like you let me try different stuff, and I'm like, okay, I have to like put you on the podcast because like I got to know some things. So, so guys, thank you very much for joining me. Remember to us on Spotify, iTunes, and Google Podcast. Remember, Bebe Kumi no see me, and we'll see you guys next time. Deuces.